ABC27 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Forecast. It is great to be with you. I am meteorologist Brett Thackara here on this wonderful Monday morning. But I'll tell you what, it is a chilly Monday morning, is it not? I mean, we're talking about, temperatures in the 20s for some of us. Yes, indeed. I expect it to be very, very chilly here looking ahead into the rest of the week, too. These mornings look cool. It's time for October. And it feels like it here on this Halloween week. So thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to get right into things and get started here with some headlines for you as the sun comes up over a sunny Elizabethtown this morning. But it's cold, too. Temperatures, as I mentioned, in the upper 20s and low 30s across the region. And we expect it to be mainly sunny today and cool with highs in the 50s. A breezy day on Tuesday. And then looking ahead, a soaking rain projected here on Thursday. This is probably our best signal for rain that we've had here in weeks. This is the Shippensburg University campus as the sun comes up. Clear skies, cold temperatures, and jacket weather is upon us. Notice the clouds we have streaking across the southern tier, sort of getting shoved off to the south, and that's what this high to our north is going to do. It is going to shove these clouds and the storm system that's affecting the Gulf Coast states. It's going to keep it at bay, and it's going to keep it south of us for the next couple of days. We should remain dry locally. Temperatures in the low 30s now. York dipping below freezing. Louisville was at 27 degrees earlier. We have 35 in Harrisburg and Lancaster, and so temperatures will bounce back into the 50s today, but that is still below normal with mostly sunny skies. It should be a nice afternoon. It's just jacket weather. It'll be cool, chilly tonight with a low of 36. It would not surprise me in the least if some of us are in the 20s again tonight. So we have two storm systems plus a high-pressure ridge sitting over southern Canada. That's why Pennsylvania is dry, and you will notice here that as we look ahead into the day, watch this, right? This high is keeping these clouds at bay, and this storm is kind of going to go like this and move to the east. It's over the Tennessee Valley right now. It will stay to our south, all right, as we look ahead into the rest of the day. But storm number 2 off in the Midwest, that is going to follow a similar path. That is going to swoop down, pick up some Gulf moisture later in the week, and then without a blocking high, that high sort of disintegrates later in the week. That is going to move to the north and give us an opportunity for some rainfall here. Probably our best chance in weeks. Right now, a good soaker over northern Georgia, parts of the Carolinas and the Tennessee Valley. But this storm here is going to continue like this and not really have any impact locally. This storm is going to dip to the south, pick up some Gulf moisture, and then eventually head to the north. And that is why we believe that's our best chance to see some soaking rain. So a nice evening on the way. You'll just need the jacket. Temperatures are in the 50s, cool, calm, comfortable. Very pleasant tonight for outdoor plans. Look at this bubble, though. You can see where the high is. And I have a telestrator here. I wish I had this on the air, but you can kind of see this bubble, right? That's where the big high is, and that's why everybody within that is chilly. But to the south, a little bit warmer. Now, temperatures are not going to be impacted much here this week. I still think we're going to be chilly most mornings. You can see here, looking ahead, highs only in the upper 50s today. And then as we move into tonight, 30s. I expect some of us, like Louisville, to dip into the 20s again early tomorrow. Those rural spots are going to be cold. And then we will be right back in the upper 50s here Tuesday afternoon. Now, what about a breeze? Well, no real threat of that today. Maybe just a real light one. But I do think tomorrow looks breezy. Winds right from the east. And this will help to increase clouds here for us on Tuesday at about 15 miles an hour. So a noticeable breeze tomorrow. Now, today looks gorgeous. Mostly sunny. It's going to be a day like the last several have been. Very pleasant. It's just going to be cool. And then tomorrow will start sunny. This did show some clouds moving in during the afternoon. Kind of keeps those at bay. They don't really move in until Wednesday. Now, we'll see. I still think there could be some clouds rolling in here tomorrow late in the day. Wednesday will be dry, but it will be mostly cloudy. And then by Wednesday evening, a few showers start to roll in. But look at what's looming here for Wednesday night into Thursday. That would be some very heavy rain. And most models do indicate this will be a soaker for us of over an inch of rain. That seems to be fairly consistent. We'll show you that in a bit. In the meantime, we check the tropics because we've got a big one. Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm, winds at 160 miles an hour now, about to slam Jamaica and do some serious devastation there. You feel so bad. They're just a sitting duck right now with a monster storm barreling down on that island. And it's also going to stay a major hurricane as it hits Cuba. And then thankfully, it's going to go out to sea and maybe strike Bermuda there, but it is not going to be affecting the U.S. mainland, which is good news. when we talk about our extended forecast, there is just an increasing likelihood that Thursday is going to be wet. Certainly Wednesday night and Thursday offer the best chance of rain we have seen here in weeks. When we look at the model averages, we're talking about over an inch of rain. In fact, the Euro pretty consistently showing 1 to 2 inches of rain during that time frame. The good news is not only will this help with the drought, but it's out of here by trick or treat. Partly cloudy, cool, breezy, temperatures in the upper 40s. So it's going to be a cold Halloween. You're going to want to dress the kids warmly because with that breeze Friday night, it's going to be quite chilly. So morning sun giving way to afternoon clouds on Tuesday. It will be a breezy day tomorrow and then late rain Wednesday, likely after dark. We will see that continue through much of Thursday. Thursday looks wet. So for those of you with plans, it's going to be a rainy day on Thursday with 1 to 2 inches. Blustery here then for Halloween day on Friday. And the weekend looks just fine, maybe a few more light showers by Sunday. Before we leave, though, I do want to take a look at some of the other models. Let's see if we can pinpoint that rainfall here as we look forward into Thursday, because I'm just curious. We're going to pull up our map of Pennsylvania here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to show you, again, for comparison, both the European and then the American version, which is the GFS. And again, the European has been fairly consistent in showing about 1 to 2 inches of rain. So let's take you out here. This is going to be into Friday, and you can see sort of spits out what we already showed you, 1 to 2 inches of rain for the European. Let's back that up, and now let's show the GFS here if we can, because I do expect the GFS to be a little juicier maybe. Let's show you here. Wednesday into Thursday. No, it's pretty consistent. 1 to 2 inches of rain. And that's good news, my friends. For those of you hoping for rain, and this is just the very latest version of the GFS, it's pretty much in line with the European, and we like alignment. We like consensus in the models, and that's what we're seeing. So Thursday could be a soaker. Bad news for outdoor plans, but good news for our current drought situation that does look to be out of here by Friday, which means good news for Halloween and trick-or-treaters. That's a look at your Beyond the Forecast on this Monday. Have a great day, everybody. I'm meteorologist Brett Thackara.